Hello, you guys. I'm back. I'm sorry that raggedy piece of shit ass fucking software gets on my fucking nerves. If I wanted to, I could have shown my face, but I didn't feel like it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this whole Blake Griffin situation that goes along with black men. I know he's half black, but the response from black men concerning this issue with I don't want to show the YouTuber's name, but you probably see it if you because out of privacy, he was ordered to pay $258,000 a month for child support with his white ex-girlfriend. And I don't like the responses I'm seeing from black men, and it's not something I'm not used to hearing from them. The fact that they trying to make a suggestion that he needs to kill this woman, like really? I was like, you know what? As much shit y'all talk about white men, I think y'all are black white supremacists, because that would be something a white man would probably say, but I'm not surprised hearing it from you though, you guys, for you to say something like this. And nobody told him to lay down and have unprotected sex with this woman. She did not trap him either. He did it to himself. And if you're not familiar with my blog, I used to have a crush on Blake Griffin. I even wrote a very X-rated story about him. About Chris Paul. He brought me in, and me and Blake Griffin, we had sex. Wild sex. Anyway, maybe I'll post a link to that. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, I didn't like the responses from the black men talking about you need to hire a hitman. You see that shit all the time. I've been reading that a lot online from them when child support, because there are stories of black men murdering black women because he didn't want to pay child support. And like the YouTuber said, you would have never seen a black woman, a black single mom getting that amount of money for a child. She gotta fight tooth and nail just to get one fucking dollar out of these old broke ass, bum ass niggas. And it's sad. Don't wanna wear a damn condom. Why? Shit. And they got motherfucker, well, that shit feel good. That's okay. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would never fucking sleep with you guys. I would never date you guys. I don't want you guys touching me. I don't want you guys trying to fucking kiss me either. Cause that's what these black men down here have been trying to do. I'm like, HIV and AIDS is pretty rampant in my area. I'm not interested. Okay. How the hell would you want to say something like that? You don't want to. You just got all kind of fucking excuses for why you don't want to protect yourself. Damn. What's wrong with you? Protect yourself. 92% of biracial children born out of wedlock, 77, I almost said 75. Well, I think it was 75 at one time. 77% of black children born out of wedlock. Well, nobody needs to listen to you guys when it comes to dealing with family and shit, because y'all the wrong ones to get it from anyway. Shit. The fact that you don't want to, step up. Hell, you could probably get custody of your kids if you wanted them that bad. If people see that you doing well for yourself, shit. But I don't know, blame the woman. Not his ass for not wanting to protect himself. Ugh, I'm just disgusted with all of this shit. I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably some black men out there probably blaming the women for why they got killed. But like I said, like my warning still goes: don't ever bring somebody you don't know to your house. Don't open up that Pandora's box and not see and not be aware of what could happen. They might try to kill you and mess with your kids. Just like what last year, a little boy got killed because mommy brought her ex-boyfriend in the house to babysit him, and he was trying to rape the little girl, his little sister, and he was trying to protect her. He died protecting her after he knocked the mom out. Damn. Just you just don't stop bringing these. And you guys expect me to trust y'all? Really? I don't trust black men. I don't trust black women either because my parents got too trustworthy of people they left me with, and I'm still trying to recover from what happened to me. I'm not gonna say what happened, but I know when it comes to my daughter, nope, she's not spending the night at your fucking house. Especially that story about the little black girl having hot scalding water doused on her while she was asleep, and this was supposed to be a friend. And speaking of that, that video about that Baton Rouge girl, I don't know what happened. She was up there screaming for help. That shit was triggering. And as somebody who got PTSD, that gave me flashbacks. And I wish I hadn't heard that because it also reminded me of that movie Players Club when Ebony was getting raped. I was having flashbacks of that too. I hated that scene in that movie. Hate it. I know they were trying to make a point, but shit, it just that shit. Every time I watch that movie, I just turn that part off because I know that shit happens all the fucking time in black communities and in black families, and you know black families cover that shit up. They don't say nothing. I don't trust y'all. I don't. I don't want you trying to get in my house, trying to get up close, trying to walk up on me and shit. Get away from me. Gosh, why y'all so invasive? Y'all don't act like that with white people. You save all that aggression for other black people, especially other black women and girls. And sometimes even little black boys who get caught up, you know, mommy want to bring weirdos around in the house. Shit. He got all kind of feelings. The guy got mental issues. He been clinically diagnosed with having some kind of schizophrenia and all that shit. And you up there, he having multiple personality, and you bring this guy to your fucking house around your children. But I also want to say to you mothers out there, black mothers, married or not, if you got sons, you need to pay attention to them. Please keep an eye on them, what they're watching, what they're saying, what they're doing, because y'all so strict on the girls, what I've noticed, and it's happened to me. Y'all want to tell us not to date guys, and guys ain't shit, you know, things like that. But when it comes to these boys, you don't care about them being whores, and you don't care about them beating the crap out of women. Like what's going on with my family, the mother, one of the moms up there gloating about how her sons beat the shit out of women, pulling baseball bats on women, beating them with baseball bats. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Why are we glorifying this? I was like, that sounds like a motherfucker that need to be in a mental hospital or dead. Like, you ain't beating up on no man like that. Keep an eye on these damn sons. I don't care if you get offended. Just these damn. Even I'm seeing all this violent shit from these little black boys. They look like when I was driving in Baton Rouge, I almost ran over 2 black boys, and you know what they did? They looked up and smiled. I was like, y'all some crazy motherfucking people. And that's why I was going back to the girl in the video. I was like, how she didn't react to what was going on. I'm sorry for the black screen. That's my screensaver popping up, but I'm gonna keep talking about how crazy people from Baton Rouge are. And I've been saying that for a while because I used to talk to a girl from Baton Rouge. She only had one fucking picture. She was from YouTube. I think she's still on there, but I blocked her. And she was very flip-floppy and shit like that. I got tired of it, so I just went ahead and blocked her. It looks I've been getting from people from when I go over there, for those people over there, that's probably from her. Because she had a lot of friends, you know. I try when I travel through there, I try not to interact with them and keep an eye on them because they are very, very dangerous. And Baton Rouge is pretty much a goddamn third world country over there. And it's like there's a street called Florida Boulevard that divides it. And it's like on one side it's the white side, and the other side third world country with all the poor people, especially poor black people in this very, very violent, and HIV and AIDS is very rampant in that area. So I suggest if you visit there, just stay there for like 1 to 5 minutes and get back in your car and haul ass. Don't waste your time. You ain't gonna find nothing of substance or intelligence in that town, or Louisiana, period, really. You just, like I said, you see guys like this in Baton Rouge too. And what was one girl she was saying? Okay, let me read what some of them are saying. He was a self-proclaimed serial killer. He proudly claiming this is just. Before you meet a stranger, Google them. Do a criminal background check, ask questions, find his social media. If he ain't really on there like that, then he's lying. Like how you got Tinder and Bumble but no IG. Tell your friends where you are at all times, his name, number. Don't get in his car on the first day. Take a picture of his license plate and text it to your friends. Take a picture of him and text it to your friends. That's what I tell my sister, who is on there like every day, every other day. But she a young head. I think I'm going to start being more involved. Good thing. That's good. I noticed people were talking about his eyes. Yeah, you see a lot. You see a lot in my area guys that look just like him, and people be like, "Well, he was supposed to. I bet he was supposed to look like a thug." I was like, "That is a damn thug right there." Shit, what's a thug really supposed to look like? I seen thugs of all walks of life. Shit. Yep, he looks like every other regular dude. But I've been thinking about one thing. What if this guy was on the DL? I mean, hear me out. Hear me out. What if he was on the DL? Maybe he was killing all these women because he was trying to open them up to things that they weren't interested in doing, and that he couldn't come to terms with his sexuality, so he took it out on them. You be surprised. Don't just take what I'm saying into consideration, but I'm just saying, because there's a lot of these guys out here who are black men in particular, up there battling with their sexuality and can't come to terms with the fact that he might be gay. I know she got skeptical for this, but she said their eyes just look lifeless, ice cold. It feels as if you could never soften their eyes by getting into their heart because there's an invisible barrier. Their eyes just seem to deflect everything. It seems as if it doesn't take anything in. When humans feel, it is also represented in their eyes. I've been talking about that too. I know when I scroll down, they're going to talk about, well, you have to talking about the eyes and stuff. Well, yeah, the eyes does tell a lot about a person. Trust me on that. It is also represent. Okay, you can tell when people are sad inside. You can also tell when people are happy. But people with dead eyes, it's like their eyes are not connected to their hearts. It's expressionless. This shows that they lack empathy and can be psychopathic, sociopathic, psychopathic person. Yeah. Look, yes, even people who responded with it got groaned and stuff. Hey, Prince. It's just like I say, I took myself off the dating scene, online dating scene, a long time ago. And I was like, mm-mm. Because I remember back in the early 2000s, late 90s, they would talk about the dangers of meeting people off the internet and stuff. I was like, that still is prevalent today because you just can't be too careful just because you may not hear about it deaths, often, but you still have to be careful. Because like I said in my, was it my last blog where I was talking to Creole Bella about the narcissistic guys? Yeah, they do come off like they dream guy. I've met plenty of black men like that. They'll talk all nice and talk about how pretty and beautiful you are, but if you talk about things that you like and he don't like, that's when they show their true colors. That's why I try to, when they come up to me, I kind of wave them off, or I just don't say nothing. Because a lot of them ain't worth one conversation with me. Because I ain't got time for all that sissy and whining shit. There's always somebody to blame. I think somebody else posted another picture of him sitting in the car with somebody. Let me see if it's this. That's the nurse he killed. Jeez. I'm very overprotective of my daughter. Somebody posted a picture of him sitting in a car. Maybe it was on the other thread. You just can't be too careful with these guys. That's why I tell you in my last video, be careful oversharing on social media. That includes, oversharing your children. You never know who's watching and who's following you. That's why I don't ever follow nobody back. I even put on my damn blog that people seem to just forget to click on when they decide to follow me on social media. I was like, I don't follow back nobody unless you donate. I didn't know who you are. Oh my goodness. A nurse near Seattle was decapitated by a man she met online dating. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Yep. Like I said, narcissistic. Yep. Oh yeah, he does. Yep, the eyes are the windows to the soul. I think this was the thread that he talked. Well, I saw that picture of him sitting in the car, and I just got that vibe from him that he was on the down low. Like you could sense that energy from him. Not only was he evil, but he was probably not able to come to terms with his sexuality. Okay, internet cops, you fucking sucks. I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm trying to read here. I don't know what's going on with this forum. Okay, I need you to cooperate, but I'm trying to think, was this the page where I think this was the thread where somebody posted a picture of him sitting in the car with somebody. I just wanted to show you guys. Here it is. I see motherfuckers like him all over my neighborhood, and they always trying to stare, trying to get my attention. I'm like, fuck you, guy. Let me go ahead and read this. You guys like long videos? Shit, this is serious. We need to talk about this. Be careful out there, ladies. He was a cool guy, says L.I. woman, who cheated death at hands of suspected serial killer who admits killing 7 4 hours ago. Murder and rape suspect allegedly found victims on dating website. Video by CBS News. He seemed nice, a good listener. Narcissist, right there. Seemed nice, good listener. Who was interested in her work with the yep, narcissist right here. They come off nice, good listener. Yep. Zania Barney, 26, met Danueal Drayton on the dating app Plenty of Fish. That was 10. He jumps from different. That's right. Sorry, you guys. In November 2007, he wooed her with his big vocabulary and ability to fix cars. Oh, so he sounds like one of those good black men they always tout about. I'm talking about the black. When I say they, I'm talking about black men. Talking about even some of these black women out there who want to be mules. When I'm talking about the good guys, they very educated and had their shit together. Oh, okay. There weren't any issues, nothing awkward, she said in an exclusive interview with the Daily News. He was a cool guy. But in the end, he slashed her tires, threatened to cut her brake lines, and tried to strangle her in a park in Inwood, LI, not far from her home. She was one of the lucky ones. Confessed serial killer Drayton claims he murdered as many as 7 people, including Queens nurse Samantha Stewart, who was found dead in her Springfield Gardens apartment on July 17. Drayton pleaded not guilty Monday to charges he raped and attempted to kill a 28-year-old woman he held captive July 23rd in a North Hollywood, California apartment. Barney's close call came June 13th when Drayton told her he was moving west to California. They dated for 6 months and Drayton wanted to see her one last time. Yeah, one last time, alright. They met at a Chipotle for lunch. Drayton didn't eat. He asked me, "Are you seeing anyone?" She told him she wasn't, and he seemed to accept it. Then he drove around in her car for, oh my god, no, in her car for a while until she told him she had errands to run. He was like, "Can I chill with you the whole day?" Ooh, I've met motherfuckers like this. Not dated, met, been around family members and shit. I said no. So he said, "Take me to the park. I have to get a bag of clothes." How do you get a bag of clothes from the park? Like, huh? He said he left the bag in the Inwood Park in Long Island across Jamaica Bay from Kennedy Airport to pick up later. So was he homeless? Wow, so many signs. I parked my car at the entrance of the park. I put my car in drive. My seat belt was still on. Excuse me. Doors were still locked. She said. Then I told him to go. He looked at me and said, "So we're not going to get back together? You don't ever see your future?" Barney said it was time to put her foot down. It was time for her to break off with him for good. My tone was probably a little aggressive, she said. I was being firm. Yeah, that when you talk like that to them, yeah, you're being mean. Drayton got out of the car, but then paused and started digging through his pockets, pretending that he lost his phone charger. "I don't know," she said. "I gotta go. Can you close the door?" That's when he jumped her. He just hopped across into my car, both knees on my knees, and started strangling me. I wonder how tall he was. Everything happened so fast. He was choking me, saying, "Fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill." Oh, their favorite word. "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you." No, I told you, it's just being you. Like a fucking kid. What a loser. Ugh. Daily News Zaniah Barney pictured with a strange serial strangler and murderer Danueal Drayton until June 2018. As Barney struggled for breath, her mind switched to survival mode. She unfastened her seatbelt and tried to open the door. That's when he grabbed the door and tried to close it, but he had one hand on my throat. She said she finally threw herself out of the vehicle. Oh my goodness. 3 factory workers passing by saw her and asked if everything was alright. "No, he's trying to kill me," she said. The men pulled Drayton off her and called the police. Drayton was arrested for reasons that remain unclear. Oh, Lord. Whoever it was should have whooped his ass. Police took Barney back to her apartment. She ran inside, packed her bags, and left home with her 3-year-old son. Oh, yeah. Kid. Dangerous. She was afraid Drayton would come back looking for her. She was right to fear him. The next day, he kept calling me. He kept popping up to my house telling me he was going to kill my son. What did I tell you guys? What did I just tell you? She said. He slashed her tires and threatened to cut her brake line, all the while messaging her online. I'm gonna set your car on fire, he wrote her. You mad? You mad? Was he Cameron? Well, that statement, what he just said, I hope he wasn't the user of this website here. The Coley, they use that term, that phrase, you mad, a lot. Their first dates didn't pretend violence. He seemed nice. He was a good listener, Barney said. I don't know if he was pretending, but he would act like he was interested in what I do for a living. That's what a narcissist does, and he was charming. His vocabulary was very expansive. The way he carried conversation, he would draw you more into him. Police said Drayton met women on dating websites and apps like Tinder and Plenty of Fish. He lived in Connecticut and she lived in Long Island, so it was a month before they met. I need a new motor for my 2003 Nissan Murano, she said. He said he knew somebody that could fix it, that I could pay a cheaper price, so I drove to Connecticut. They ended up hitting it off and they spent the night talking. It wasn't intimate, she said. We were just laughing and talking the whole time. Despite the distance between them, they started dating. Everything seemed to go well into April. We had a fallout because he was using Plenty of Fish and he was talking to another woman from Brooklyn. Barney said he left the phone in the car and it started ringing, and this girl's name was Cherry. And this girl's name, Cherry, came up, so I answered and it was another woman. She wasn't going to put up with that. That's where I drew the line, she said. I told him we could be friends from here, but just to be honest with me. Yeah. He was like, oh, it was nothing. It was just a girl from Brooklyn. Barney wasn't convinced. She broke it off, but promised they could stay friends. But Drayton wouldn't take no for an answer. Of course not. He was still trying to get me. In his mind, he was thinking we could still get back together. So he would do anything and everything. He would pop up at my house, buy me a suitcase full of sneakers, give me money to pay my bills. A suitcase full of sneakers. But Barney believed the relationship was over. She tried to let him down slowly. Each week, I would distance myself more and more, she said. That's when I started to see the possessiveness and aggression. Let me make sure this thing's still going. Okay. He would pop up at my house, knocking on my door. One day, I didn't answer my phone, and he sat outside my window and watched me and called my name. Holy shit, that's fucking creepy! Oh my god. I hope I don't have nightmares. Oh my goodness, that is creepy. He just wouldn't go away. He took my landlord's ladder and tried to climb through my window. Oh my god, Barney said. He would act like he was doing stuff to my car so I would come outside and he could see me, but I didn't budge. Ooh, Lord, I'm getting chills right now. Police finally arrested Drayton for assaulting Barney on June 30th and charged him with strangulation and criminal trespass. He was held on 2,000. Ooh, you got to be kidding me. But on July 5th, Nassau County officials let him go. No one told Barney he'd be free. He'd be freed. He'd been freed. I was shocked, she said. He was released? Drayton had eluded authorities weeks before the Samantha Stewart killing. He had skipped meetings with his Connecticut probation officer required as part of his sentence on harassment charges. Drayton served 4.5 years in Connecticut prison on charges including second-degree strangulation, unlawful restraint, and violating a restraining order. They should have never released him after everything he did, Barney said of Nassau County authorities. The man showed every sign of aggression. I was hurt. He was around my family. He introduced me to all his friends in Connecticut. She said she never saw it coming. They said he was a stand-up guy. Wow. That is creepy. I'm just scrolling through. He has crazy eyes. Also, ladies, don't forget to check online court records when you meet men, whether it's online or offline. They are free and open to the public. I discovered a guy I once briefly dated. We met offline and had been convicted of raping his ex-wife. Yeah, like I said, they terrorize us before they terrorize white women. You know, like the late ll3r. I think that which one of these bloggers? I think it was Miss Osh Duchess who made a video about these guys hating their mother. And I think Egypt Ann made a blog post on her blog about that, how they treat their mothers and how they gonna treat you. I mean, these boys, I seen it in their eyes. They fucking hate their damn mothers. And like I tell you, black women, you better watch these boys. You better stop babying them. I only learned years later after we had moved on from one another. I wish I checked his background when I first met him, because I would have canceled our first outing and ran the opposite direction. Yeah, you gotta look at there. Black Ted Bundy. Yeah, that's my exact response here. Like, what the fuck? Excuse me. Burped again. Sorry. Yeah, I watch the ID channel a lot. I got it on there now. Makes you question everything, you know, but I think it's a good educational channel that, shows you about the, what's going on in our society and what's going on overseas and stuff like that. Shit. Make sure they also fail to mention that when you go off and meet somebody, you always have something on you, like a taser, some pepper spray or something, some brass knuckles, protect yourself. But yeah, I think this is all I have to say. This is absolutely fucking disgusting. I'm glad this lady made it, and unfortunate for the other women who didn't. Because I think black people are some of the nosest people you'll ever be around, and they didn't see something strange going on. Damn. I don't know what else to say, but be safe out here, black women. Can't trust nobody. Can't trust motherfuckers out there pretending to be your friend and having you get raped on IG, and they up there laughing, talking about, ain't got nothing to do with me. Retarded ass. All these guys you're meeting on these apps, I keep telling you, we are not a protected class. Arm yourself, protect yourself, look out for other like-minded black women and girls. And that's all I got to say. Feel free to comment, share the video, submit a donation if you like my content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.